Hey everyone, welcome back. So today is interesting. We are going to be reacting to Classically Abby. So I'm sure you've seen her videos sponsored on your I'm sure you've seen her videos sponsored on your YouTube channel, even if you don't watch those kinds of videos. So I also was in that spot and I was like, who is this girl? Why does she think I want to dress classic and modestly? You're getting the wrong audience, girl. So I think a lot of people have had that. So I had some people request that I react to her on my last Girl Defined reaction video. So I thought I would do this. I'm kind of nervous because I don't watch her videos. So after Girl Defined, you guys, I am not expecting, I have no standards at all. And I will say, someone did leave a comment on my Girl Defined reaction video. And they made a really good point, because I said, I don't want to make jokes, I don't want to make fun of him, because I don't want to be a bully. I'll just sit here, watch Cody and Noel's reaction and laugh to that. That way I'm not making any jokes. They said, that's what bullies say. I wasn't the one doing it, I was just there watching it. Wow, girlfriend, you've got a point. So I decided if I'm gonna do it, I gotta do it. So I'm going full in, you guys. So, I'm not just gonna sit back and watch. We are going to truly go into this. For you guys who don't know who this said person, Classically Abby, is, she's related to this.
That is that the actress Ellen Page, who is, was, and shall remain a woman, is now a man.
So yes, she is Ben Shapiro's sister, and there are theories that this is just Ben Shapiro in a wig, which, I think it's got some merit to it, truthfully. So we will just fucking jump in, I guess. Whew. So the first video I'm gonna look at is this PSA, men wearing dresses is trash, and this is in response to Harry Styles' Vogue cover, which people were upset about, so.
Hello, Classic Crew, and welcome to today's episode of The Scoop. If you are new to my channel, The Scoop is our opportunity to just catch up, chat about what went on over the course of the week, talk about what's going on in our lives, and act as if we're just grabbing a cup of coffee together. And there's always some fun things going on in the world. It's kind of an opportunity to talk about things that are happening in the zeitgeist, and also just things that I've been doing in the zeitgeist. The first thing I want to talk about today is something that kind of went viral on Twitter, and that was Harry Styles in a dress on the cover of Vogue.
Like, what? Like, okay? Like, I feel like she expected us to be like, oh, how dare he? Oh my god. Like, dude, chill, okay, dope. People wear weird shit all the time. This doesn't even look weird.
Now, as somebody who really values masculinity and finds masculinity very attractive, I don't find Harry Styles in a dress attractive.
Okay. So, here we go. I am all about, yeah, have your opinion, that's fine, everyone has one. But, like, that doesn't mean it's fact. Like, you don't have to think he's attractive in a dress, like, you don't have to like that. Like, not everything that Vogue puts out needs to be attractive. And like, you know, I think that, you know, that seems like it's almost, I don't want to be reaching, kind of seems like, why does what he's wearing have to be attractive? Like, why can't it be an art statement? Why can't it be just what he wants to wear? Why does what he wears have to be attractive to you? Like, is that where her, because I know she preaches modesty and like not dressing like revealing because of whatever reason, but it's kind of like she expects what people wear to, I don't know, attract the other gender, which is not only heteronormative, but also not what our bodies are for. Like, we don't have to wear things, like I don't put on the clothes I wear so, and like, to hopefully Classically Abby will think I'm attractive. Like, no one does that, dude. Like, no one does that. It's very, like, kind of egotistical to think that what people wear has to be attractive to you and like say it as fact. It's just weird.
And this is something that kind of became part of the joke, is that people were saying, oh my gosh, Harry Styles in a dress is just my type. He looks so handsome. He looks so great. No.
there again, she's like trying to make it like factual. Like, no, he's not. Like, she's literally just like her brother. Like, if you guys have seen Shapino, that's what I call him, but just everything is fact. Talks so fast so no one can even catch all the lines. But it's like, that's not fact. Maybe people find that attractive. Like, that's okay. You don't have to find that attractive. Like, other people can, and that's perfectly fine. And like, maybe they're just more fluid on the sexuality spectrum and find femininity more attractive than you do. Like, what? It's very weird. She's very like in her own head of this like everyone must have the same opinion as me. Incorrect.
As somebody who loves the fact that my husband is a man and is masculine.
Wait, we have to look up her. She is talking about her husband like he is some fucking lumberjack. Fucking attractive, okay. I'm not gonna come for her husband. I'm not gonna do that because he didn't do anything. However, no, I'm not even gonna say anything. And like, there's nothing wrong. Like, I love more feminine qualities. You guys know, like, I'm all about the duality of feminine and masculinity and like harnessing that within yourself and the world, like the balance, the yin and the yang, you know? So it's completely normal to be a woman or a man or non-binary and have different levels of femininity and masculinity, and like, men do not have to be traditionally masculine and women do not have to be traditionally feminine, you know, to feel like strong in their womanhood or their masculinity. Like, you can be masculine and wear a dress, and we've seen that. And like, dresses are not strictly feminine, and like, I get that those traits, because of like, as society we've attributed those traits to be more feminine or more masculine, but it's like, the world is not so strict. Like, you can do whatever you want. You can literally wear whatever you want. I wear blazers and it's more masculine and I feel super strong, and like, then I wear, I don't know, cute frilly dresses and I still feel strong, but it's in a different way. And like, just harness that, do what you will with it. Like, you don't have to, you know, I will never wear a dress because I'm a man. Like, that's so rigid. Like, you don't have to do that. And like, if you don't want to wear a dress, you don't have to. Like, that's the cool thing about this. Like, you don't have to do anything you don't want. But if you want to wear a dress, that's fine. That doesn't de-masculine you. And also, like, you don't need to be overly masculine. Like, I personally do not like super far to one side. Like, if it's super, super masculine or super, super feminine, personally, I don't find that super attractive. I like a good mix. But that does not mean I am going to make a video and be like, how dare you be perfectly masculine or perfectly feminine? Like, that is not anything I would be upset about. Like, you just do you, have a good time, and you don't need to be mad about somebody else wearing a dress. Like, that's so wild to me.
Seeing a man in a dress doesn't really do it for me. I'm gonna be honest. The thing about it is that I think that masculinity is actually really important. I think that men need to embrace the best parts of masculinity, right? Masculinity, just like femininity, can be directed in the worst possible directions, but it can also be—
I'm pausing a lot. I do agree with her that, like, you can, you know, harness these energies in a really, really useful and helpful way, or a negative way, as we've seen with like toxic masculinity. But also, I mean, there are obviously a lot of really good like attributes to femininity and masculinity. However, like, it's not specific to a gender, you know? You can harness masculine and feminine energy, whatever gender you are. Like, you don't, I don't know, it's so weird. She thinks in a very different way than I do. She thinks very, very like in a box, and like, this is how it is, and this is how it is, and this is how it needs to be for a perfect society. And it's like, that's not it, girl. That's not the move.
To embrace the best parts of masculinity and of femininity, right? Women want men who are going to protect them, and that protective instinct—
Okay, no, just stop right there. Like, if you ever start a sentence with women want men who blank and it's not ironic, like, Like, don't. You really, that's such a generalization. And like, also super heteronormative. Like, come on, sweetheart. You can just, come on. You don't have to be so blatantly just undiverse.
Is a masculine thing. Women want men who want to support them. That's a wonderful masculine trait. Men in dresses? Not so much. Men...
Okay, so I think it's interesting that she's like, she's comparing supporting your partner, which is not inherently masculine. Like, I don't know if she thinks that like, this is like physically lifting your partner and like being able to carry them, support them, or like support them monetarily or emotionally, because that's not inherently masculine. Like, you can emotionally, and I would say most people would consider emotional support to be more of a feminine trait. So I don't know what she means by support. I assume she's being really weird and means monetarily, which is super, super just outdated to assume that the man is gonna make the most money, but we'll let that slide for now. But she's also conflating like supporting your partner with wearing a dress as if those two are equal in like what you bring to the table in a relationship. Like, you can do both. Like, wearing a dress is not gonna not support your partner. Like, I think everyone would like a partner that supports them. Like, that's very basic like desire. But I don't think what you wear has anything to do with that. Just my take.
In dresses. In Western culture, it's
God.
not...
Oh God, dude, freaking Western culture. Well, I don't understand why people are so obsessed with sticking to this idea of Western culture. Just say you're racist. Like, just say you don't want diversity. Like, straight up. What do you mean? Like, what is Western culture? Do you want like a Eurocentric world? Like, that's really, really weird and super like not open-minded at all. Like, it's so confusing. I don't know, like, I don't know. And also, culture constantly is evolving, and like, that's just how the world works. And as she said in the video, yeah, it is 2020. Yes, it is. Like, we are evolving, we are expanding, and you know, our culture is changing, and we're not so strict because, you know, things are just changing. That's how energy shifts. And it's just so weird that I've seen that so much with like these conservative influencers, and like, have your opinions, like, that's fine. But like, I don't know, something about the term Western culture, it feels like, I don't know, it feels really weird.
A thing. Men don't belong in dresses because men should be men. It's a good thing for men to be men, not to be the worst version of men, but to be good, strong, capable men. The best version of masculinity is refining it.
I agree that we should have masculinity be refined and be good, but oh my God, men should be men. Like, that's very, very just, very tunnel vision. I don't think that's a healthy way of living. That's very close-minded.
The word toxic implies that masculinity in and of itself is poisonous, and it's not. Masculinity is a...
So she's acting like she doesn't know what the term toxic masculinity means, though I'm sure she does. She's acting like the term toxic masculinity is referring to all of masculinity. No, anything can be toxic. Anything, if used poorly or, you know, whatever, can be toxic. You know, you can have a toxic relationship. That doesn't mean all relationships are toxic. Like, you know, it's not, I don't know, she thinks very binary, and I think there can be toxic masculinity. I think there can be toxic positivity. That's a new thing that people are really talking about, and I think it's super important to learn about. Like, anything can be toxic, and it is no way saying that all of masculinity is toxic. That is not the case. No, masculinity is very, very good and can be great, and everyone should harness their own masculinity as well. And it's like, I don't know, I don't think we read the same magazines. I don't know.
But just like anything, masculinity can be an idol. So saying that masculinity has a really important role in men's lives is something that we should all believe and understand. And I know that strictly from the perspective of, am I attracted to a man who would put on a dress? The answer is no.
And it's like, that's fine. You don't have to find men who wear dresses attractive. And like, I also, there's so much happening in my head right now. We'll start with the first thought. You don't have to find men attractive in dresses. You don't have to find men attractive. Like, you can literally find whatever you find attractive, you know, like, do you, but like, that doesn't mean that that is less respectable or, you know, artistic than anything else. Like, it shouldn't be. I feel like she's very much discrediting it. And I mean, she's like an artist. Her and Ben are like opera singers. They should very well know. But you know what? I do think, I thought I saw Ben Shapiro said like rap's not art or something. And it's like, oh God, your racism is showing. Okay, this next one is called Why You Should Dress Modestly. Get the attention you deserve. Yonks.
Modesty is dressing in a way that doesn't sexualize your body. I get the appeal of not wanting to dress modestly all the time.
Oh, guys, it's like 30 seconds in, you guys, and I already have so much to say. And oh my God. It's the thinking that the way you dress is sexualizing yourself for me. I don't dress with much intention on an opposite party as I do more so for like how I feel. So I don't put on an outfit to go, men are gonna look at me today. Woo. I put on an outfit because A, I'm comfortable, and B, I feel good in it, or it fits my vibe for the day, or maybe I'm going for something. Maybe the moon's in Pisces and we're gonna do some cool purples or something. And like, that is where my head is. And I assume that's where other people's is. I think most people, definitely when I was younger and when I maybe was more self-conscious, I would probably dress for, you know, how people would perceive me. And I think obviously going to job interviews, you want to look professional and you want to kind of tell a story about who you are through your outfit, but I don't think it's with the intention of sexualizing yourself ever. Even when I do wear revealing clothes, I'm obviously not wearing anything. I guess this is a crop top. I guess I'm showing some belly right now. I don't know who I'm trying to seduce in my room alone, but like, obviously sometimes I dress more, I guess, like, I don't know, what are some of those old-timey words they use? Scantily clad. When I do that, I don't do that for, like, I'm married. Like, I don't care if any men look at me. Like, honestly, it's more fun when no one looks at me because I'm an introvert, and I would love if people don't stare at me. But like, I do it because I feel like a badass in it and I feel good and like, I'm like, damn, yeah, you're right, you are hot. So I think either she has a warped view of thinking or maybe she has some self-confidence issues where she feels like she needs to dress for men's attention. I don't know.
Makes you desirable. It's fun to be noticed. But the question is,
I hate being noticed.
Desirable too.
Absolute
and do you want to
introvert.
be noticed for being beautiful or being...
This is such, okay, I don't want to be mean because I really don't, you guys. But this is I personally think this is a very damaging message for young people watching her and being like, oh yeah, adults do dress to look desirable for other people. Or like, yeah, I should dress to, you know, do this or this or this. And that's not how we should be like teaching young people. Like, there's young viewers in my audience and I would like let them know that, you know, you should dress to make yourself feel happy. You don't need to attain any person in your life. And if you're gonna attain a person for how you dress, that's weird, right? Like I don't know if a guy is like, you know, listen, I only went on this date with you because your sweater covered your shoulders. Like, I'd be like, whoa, why do you think like that? Like, chill out, dude.
Modesty is about treating your body with respect.
Okay, already. God, I get 2 seconds in and then I have another thing to say. I think if you dress modestly because it makes you feel happy inside, makes you feel comfortable and more respectful to your body, that is amazing. And like genuinely thumbs up, like for real, like that is super good. And likewise to those who dress more scantily clad, like that's awesome. Like, do what makes you feel happy. Like, you really should be dressing like to make yourself feel happy, not to get a man. Like, is that her whole thing? Is it all about attaining a man? Dude, I bet it is. Conspiracy theory. Is that what the conservatives think life is? Holy shit, it is.
It's about recognizing reality. That men are visual creatures, not emotional ones. It's about leaving things to the
Okay. On an actor note, obviously I go to school for acting, and I know she's scripted, and I know she's doing a good job at not looking too scripted, but the way she's speaking these lines, it's like an inspirational, like commercial that's trying to sell you something. Like, she sounds like the words she's speaking are groundbreaking, and like, men are visual creatures, and if they see your boobs, they won't love you. And it's like, bro, what men are you talking to, dude? Like, stop.
When you go to the park and you're surrounded by families with children, is it fair to dress in a way that's distracting? No. Instead, dress in a way that's appropriate for the occasion.
What? I can't even, like, is she saying, oh no. She's saying her ass is so fat that if she were to wear tight pants to a park, it would be unfair to the family. Bro, dude, can you imagine, like, having such a rocking bod that, like, wearing revealing clothes to the park, like, was distracting to those around you? Wow, dude. Shit. No, like, for real, like I live in a college area. People dress very differently, like, everywhere. Like, I've been around the country, like, people dress differently. I have never, like, been in an area where a woman was dressed more revealing and I was physically distracted. And, like, I don't think that does that happen to you guys? Like, women are super beautiful, and, like, I will see a hot woman and be like, nice job, dude. That looks great. And, like, I might compliment her outfit, but I'm never, like, at the park distracted, like, letting my kids run off with strangers because I'm looking at a pair of tits that are too close to me. Like, do people do that? I don't think that happens, but where does she live? Maybe it's, like, Wisconsin or something. I feel like that's something that would happen in Wisconsin. So mean to Wisconsin, dude.
When you meet a guy and immediately have a connection, you have one chance to make an impression.
This is all
Do you
about
want him
getting
to leave having your body at the forefront of his mind, or you?
Okay, regardless of what you're wearing, if he's gonna have your body at the forefront of his mind, he is.
It will be difficult for him to focus on your personality. Instead, he might be focusing on your physical appeal.
Let her finish.
Of course, there are men who will look at you this way no matter what. But more men will think of you as a sex object if you dress like one than if you dress like a lady.
Okay, you guys. Now, I know a handful of men, I would say. I've always been really close with the male population because I only had a brother growing up, so I was always friends with his friends. And I don't think that happens. I think she thinks men are, like, really stupid. Like, what? If you are wearing something revealing, it will be difficult for him to focus on your personality. I don't think that's an issue. Like, maybe it is. Like, I'm not saying that I know everything, but, like, I don't think that's an issue. You know, when I was a young single girl and I would go to the pool and see handsome young men in swim trunks, I had no problem focusing on their personality. And, like, I don't think men have such a hard problem with personal skills. Like, I think she's not giving men enough credit. I think she thinks they are, like, very, I don't know. I don't think she has a good experience with men. So makes me even more questionable about Ben.
When you go to a work meeting, do you want to have cleavage and legs showing? No. You want the people there to listen to you and engage with your ideas, not your sexuality.
The fact that she equivocates a woman's body to being sexual is a huge problem in society today. And there's so much we could go into right now. And, like, the physical body is so much more than sexually appealing. Like, obviously people feel attracted to certain body types, and that's fine, but like, a person's body is, at the end of the day, like their physical vessel. Like, that is not something that should be inherently sexual, okay? So like, showing your, you know, that's the same like argument they probably had in the 1800s, where it's like, if you show your ankles, it's your body. Like, it's just a part of your body, bro. Like there's nothing sexual about it inherently. It's what you attribute like to it. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think it's a very unhealthy and negative mindset to view, and it, usually in society, we only view women's bodies as being inherently sexual. Obviously people do with men's bodies as well, but more so women's bodies, to where if you show your legs, it's like sexual, when that's not something it should be. But men can wear shorts and no one says anything, so it's like, whatever. But yeah, that's a super outdated and like weird idea.
Women like J-Lo and Shakira dancing in sparkly leotards and being praised for their bodies doesn't really help either. Because at 50 years old, do you want to be trying to be praised for your body?
Okay. No, you guys, I have such issue with this. I have such issue with this. So she brings up J-Lo and Shakira's performance at the Super Bowl, which I watched because it was Kansas, I think it was Kansas City, I don't know shit about sports, my hometown. They are beautiful women, and they rocked it, and they looked great, and there is nothing wrong about that, and it's so annoying to see people care about that, rather than caring about the dance, because probably don't know this, they were performing a traditional dance, for Colombia, I think it is, let me look it up, La Champeta, yeah, it's a Colombian dance, and it's like a super hard dance to do, and it's like very, I think it was a really good moment culturally for America to see that, because everyone loved it, everyone stopped and watched that, and I mean, that just shows America's melting pot of Shakira bringing her Colombian culture in and being so successful and like looking amazing, and like, you don't, like, they can wear scantily clad outfits and look beautiful, they don't have to look sexy. Like, if you sexualize them, that's on you, bro. Like, I don't know. Okay, here's another thing I have an issue with. I think she has this really, as I said, she has a lot of duality issues. I think in her mind, you cannot be sexy and intelligent. Because she says, do you want to be praised for your body or your wisdom? Well, why not both? Why can you not be praised for both? Because I don't see why you can't, because I don't know, I think there are plenty of super attractive women who embrace their sexuality and are incredibly like intelligent and have a lot of wisdom, and I mean, I don't know, I think she doesn't think that's possible.
Body or for your wisdom. Treating your sexiness like it's your best feature is a losing battle, because time always wins.
No, honey, we do not.
And now you're competing with other women too.
We don't compete
so
with
what's
other
the
women.
Difference between beauty and sexiness? Beauty is both inside and out. It's about how your soul shines through your eyes and through your smile. It's about how your external features complement your personality. Sexiness is just about your body.
I 100% disagree with that. I 1,000,000% disagree with that. I agreed with the first part a lot. I think that, yeah, beauty does come from within, and that is something internal that kind of exudes from you. But sexuality is not, or as you say, sexuality, but being sexy is not just your body. Like, literally, have you ever seen someone who's sexy? Like, it's not just plainly their body, it's their mannerisms, it's how they treat others. Like, I don't know. I completely disagree with that take. I don't even know what to say. It's just like wrong.
But I hope that when I'm 50, people are talking about my accomplishments as a mother, as a wife, and as a woman with values, not my muscle tone. So what does modesty really mean? It means not wearing something that shows off every curve and crevice of your body when it might be better off left in the bedroom.
See, that's another dangerous message, because there she's saying that, she's basically saying that your body, its only use is in the bedroom, and you should cover it when you're not there because it's something to only have in the bedroom. But like, I I think that is sexualizing yourself. Like, your body is so much more than that. Like, this is your I don't mean to get all spiritual with you guys, you know me. Those of you who don't know me, spiritual gal over here. But your body is so much more than just your sexuality. Like, that's your physical vessel. That's what carries you throughout the day. Like, that's your home for life on earth. You know what I mean? Like, it should be respected, and guys, I'm sad. I think she might be really sad.
Taken for lingerie. It means not wearing something you'd be embarrassed to see your family in. I get the pull toward wanting to dress immodestly, and I'm not criticizing anyone for it. I'm just...
What was this video, bro? The video was literally titled, "Why You Should Dress Modestly." But she says she's not coming for people who don't. Can you imagine if I made a video where I was like, "Why you should show your tits today"? Like, no. People would be like, "Stop, that's weird." Also, no. Like, you're saying, it's commanding, like, it's why you should do this. Like, you should do this because this is better, is what you're saying. So you are kind of coming for people who don't dress modestly. Okay, that's basically that for that video. We have been talking a lot, you guys. I rambled 10 times more than I planned on, but you guys, it really got me today. It really got me. So, I hope that was fun. Hope that wasn't too mean for you guys. I had another video I wanted to go over of hers, but we can maybe do a part 2. Let me know if you guys want a part 2. I really genuinely do think I have a very not great view of her and her brother, Shapino, and I think a lot of this is for attention and money, and I don't actually think they believe these things. I think that they are taking advantage of impressionable people and trying to make them think that this is safe thinking and healthy thinking, and they're getting a ton of money from it, and it's kind of sad. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. My name is Luna, for those of you who don't know me. I know I didn't really introduce myself. I kind of wanted to just jump into it because I knew it would be a pretty hectic video. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys. Oh, sorry for the lighting if it's weird. I am in a different setup. Do you like it? I don't know, tell me. Bye.